Happy Monday. Happy Monday after a holiday. It's a hard day. It's not, okay, so like coming back after a holiday or like a long break, the Monday after, the day after just feels kind of like it's a hard start. It's like my alarm went off this morning and I was like, I'm not ready. Hi, I'm okay. Getting kind of like a rough start to the morning. It's just not, I'm just not moving maybe as quickly in my mind, in my brain as I would like to. I saw a meme on social, I think last night, that said something like, I don't know how I'm supposed to work tomorrow. I forgot what I did. I took off the week, which was great. Many people had the week off if you're like a teacher or student, or a parent, right? Or we had a long weekend. It was a really long weekend, which was nice, but, I know I completely like checked out of work. So it was like, wait a minute, who am I and what do I do? So that's where I'm at Monday. Who am I and what do I do? How are you? Hey, y'all on Instagram. Thanksgiving is hard, isn't it? It can be hard. It can be a hard holiday for many, many reasons. So if you're new here, I'm an eating disorder specialist and a licensed professional counselor. So I see folks who have eating disorders, but also I see folks who have, anxiety, depression. You don't have to have an eating disorder to see me. And it's a really hard, week. I think it's a really hard time of the year for a lot of people for many, many reasons. So I think that, you could be doing really well and feeling really confident in yourself and, feeling like you're taking care of yourself, right? And managing things. And then Thanksgiving comes around and it is a big trigger for a lot of things for a lot of different reasons. So I have a question here on Instagram. How long is Thanksgiving for? That comes from a question from somebody not in America, Sweden, Switzerland. I'm not going to get it exactly right. Norway, it's one of those, I think. I should know, because I always get those countries confused. So I'm showing how much of an idiot I feel like an idiot. I should know. Sorry. But that question's coming from somebody who's not an American. So lots of people are on this who are not American. So Thanksgiving is a day, right, in our country. Sweden. Thank you. Sweden, Switzerland. I shouldn't get them confused, and I do. So sorry. It's one day, Thursday, the last Thursday of the month. And it's, so I grew up being taught it was about being thankful. It was like, when America, we're thankful that our country was sort of like founded and we had this like bountiful meal. And, there was like these, like as a kid, they're teaching you like there's these, Native Americans and there's these pilgrims and it's kind of a really sad story, but we've made it not so sad and kind of like made it what we do, right? Trivialized it and made it childlike and like this weird fantasy. But anyway, it's about being thankful. So now I think how a lot of people spend the day, we get it off from work, businesses close down, because it's about being with your family, really, or being with extended loved ones, and it's a big meal or meals, and you gather and you just are grateful to be with people that you love. But I think that's where it also gets hard, because it's a big meal. And it's also family. And we know how families can be also triggering and unsupportive and can say dumb shit. I had family saying dumb shit. I had to deal with that. So it's, the idea is that it's supposed to be this lovely, grateful meal and we're all coming together, right? That sounds great. But the true tradition and the true history behind it, isn't what it is. But here we are, we still just celebrate it. So we also get the day after Thanksgiving off because it's a huge shopping day. And so people go shopping. It's called Black Friday, and that's a big deal. So people spend a whole bunch of money the day after Thanksgiving because it's all about getting ready for Christmas and doing Christmas shopping. So here we are. It goes on for, I think what it does is it just kind of just starts the Christmas holiday season here in America for people who celebrate Thanksgiving. So, people who don't celebrate, they get the days off work typically. And so it's really a long weekend, but it has started like all the shopping and holiday Christmas festivities and stuff. So, hi, thank you. You have an amazing day. That's another reason why holidays are really hard, right? Grief, the absence of a loved one at that meal. I personally relate to that. We lost a lot of loved ones this year, so the holidays and the meals and the gatherings are still wonderful, but it's very sad at the same time because you miss people who aren't there. So it's tough. It's the holiday. It's, for those who have, I hope that people have the magical, wonderful Thanksgiving that it is intended to be. I know I was able to enjoy meals with family and, you get to see people you don't usually see. So that's nice. It's nice to not have to work. There is a point to finding another therapist. I'm sorry that you lost your therapist. It's scary and it's hard, and it's okay to take your time to find a new therapist. But it's okay. Like the new therapist is trained, and the new therapist, it might take a little bit of time. It took you time to get to know your old therapist. So, it can feel really scary. So I wanted to say that it's okay to feel scared, and it's okay to, try somebody new and to find the right fit for you. Where am I from? Texas. Aw. Well, I'm sorry about your dog. My goodness. I hope your dog feels better. Gosh, you too. Great question about handling post-holiday body image. So a couple of things came up in my mind. On one hand, we have to be careful and open to wanting to, I think, evaluate our own fat phobia, right? Our own fear and negative feelings about weight. Because on one hand, bodies gain weight and it's no big deal. Bodies are different. Body weight is different. And all those things exist. So on one hand, right, that's what first popped up in my mind is, okay, like, so what, right? It's weight gain, it's no big deal. But I also have studied a lot about body image. I've studied a lot about health at every size. So I come from, I think it's easier for me to like say that. I've done a lot of work to try to check and evaluate and challenge my own internalized fat phobia. So I don't think that that's easy, but I think the other side of that is acknowledging that, like, bodies change, and bodies aren't meant to stay the same. We're not meant to, it's okay. We're not meant to eat the same things every day. It happens, and it's okay. And so it's okay that, that you have a time or a season or a period of your life where you are eating foods. Like this holiday, we ate foods that we don't typically eat every day, which is weird because it shouldn't be like that, but whatever. So your body does feel like, it's like when you go on vacation, right? And you eat food on vacation, you come home. But that's okay. Like so it's on one hand knowing that like bodies change and it's okay. And just your body's going to do what it's going to do, and it's going to figure it out. And it's going to get back to the place where it wants to be. And also it's knowing that like if our bodies gained weight, or if our bodies have weight, or if they change shape or size, like it's fine. So what? It's okay, because bodies change, and bodies aren't meant to look the same. I know that's not easy to do. That's just kind of like in a nutshell, right? How I would answer that question. What was my most memorable part of Thanksgiving this year? That's a great question. And I'm gonna take a bite while I think of that. Well, this isn't Thanksgiving necessarily, but hold on. I took a huge bite. Okay. So we go Black Friday shopping. My mom and my sisters and I. And, it's crazy shopping. It's crazy. And we were in Target, which is crazy, at around like lunchtime, which is crazy. And one of my nieces was pushing the cart, and she rammed it, not like intentionally rammed it, but my mom was walking in front of her. She stopped. My niece did not stop, and the shopping cart hit my mom's leg and knee that she was already having a little bit of an issue with, and it took her leg out. It took her to the ground. She couldn't walk. So the rest of the day was spent trying to help her get out. We were at like the back of the store. So how do we help her get to her car, which was like at the back of the parking lot? And then how do we help her, with her leg, having to go to the ER, which it was kind of a shit show, right? So that is a Black Friday I probably will never forget. It is really brave, and I think I try to say never, right? So I don't want to sit here and say I'm never going Black Friday shopping again, because we've done it every year for like a really long time. However, I think that kind of put it in some like perspective for me. It was like, you know what? I think I'm good. I don't even like, I'm not a big shopper. I'm like, as I shop for the holidays, I kind of like, I don't need Black Friday to shop. It's because it's a crazy time. So I wasn't like there. I don't need it. Right. So I'm okay with not doing it. I probably won't go for a while. It was a shit show. What did y'all do? Did anybody have any memorable moments from their Thanksgiving? I also had some, family interactions that just, are the things that you hear about happening. I have, those family members too, on all sides. So, I was also fortunate enough on Thanksgiving that other people hosted it. I have a lot of family locally in the area, so we have we kind of, there's pros and cons to all of that, right? So I don't have to go very far, but the day of is a lot of going to different people's houses and visiting different people. But I didn't have to do anything. I just had to show up and then eat. So it was pretty good. You went Black Friday shopping. Yep. For the PlayStation. 7 hours you had to stand in line. See, that stuff, like, people do that. I've never been that one. The only, like, extreme Black Friday shopping I ever did was, I think, once or twice. We did the, as soon as the stores open at 4 a.m. For folks who are not American, on this live stream, we're crazy about Black Friday. Like, it's insanity. Stores open early as fuck. Like, you should be in bed sleeping. Or before the pandemic, they were opening on Thanksgiving. Like, it was just like, how early can we open? And they have these crazy sales on things. But if you're like needing like a hot ticket item, people will wait in line. I mean, I went to a Walmart Black Friday. I didn't need anything, but I did same thing. Like, they ring a bell, you grab a ticket, you grab a number. It's insanity. There's nothing like it. Hi. I love how stores are closing on Thursday too. Like, I was even saying that as it was like stores were opening earlier and earlier and earlier on Thursday. I remember thinking, like, where's that line get drawn? I think the pandemic, for all the shit that was and is, it did put things in perspective for people. So I'm glad that people are having a day off to be with their families. It's amazing. A lot more stores, like Target was closed all day. Who else closed all day? Online shopping. I'm a big online shopper. Even with clothes. I'm not a big fan of trying clothes on. They make the fitting rooms too small for most bodies. And then it's just weird. Like, you're in public. It's weird. So I guess I feel more comfortable shopping online because I don't worry about trying it on in the store. The problem is it is more inconvenient if it doesn't fit. Kroger, Walmart, yay, they were all closed. You bought yourself 2 geckos. I love that. That's what I love about Black Friday shopping. If you are out, they have these great deals. Like, there's been a couple of times you just get in the hype of it. Like, people are buying stuff. I've certainly done that where I'm just like, I don't know, I didn't even want this. I didn't even know that this was a thing until now, but I really need it and I can't leave the store without it, so I have to have it right now. I'm not saying your gecko buy was an impulse buy. I'm just saying impulse buying can be fun sometimes. Ooh, a rainbow knife set? That's a real thing. I want that. It's at Target. Here's me going to Google that after this. Okay, friends. The geckos were impulsive. I love it. That's great. I hope you love them and take great care of them. I am going to hop off so I can finish my lunch. Hi! And are there any questions or, like, before I hop off? Any kind of, like, usually I'll say I'm going to hop off and I'm usually on for another few minutes. But now, right now, through, what is it? Okay, so tomorrow, right? Tomorrow's the last day. I have all courses on the Recovery Academy half off. You just have to use coupon code Black Friday, yay, Black Friday, right? And you can get half off all the courses. They address body image, sort of, you know, like supportive things you can find to do when you're struggling with your eating disorder. There's intuitive eating courses, all kinds of stuff currently half off now through tomorrow. So check it out at recovery-academy.com. Y'all have a great week. You can do this. And I'll see y'all next week. Bye, friends.